A Parkersburg Hospital Foundation is keeping a decades-old nursing legacy alive and investing in the next generation of local nurses. The Camden Clark Foundation hosted its annual Alumnae Luncheon Thursday, bringing together graduates of the former Camden Clark School of Nursing. The school graduated its final class in 1969, but alumni continue meeting several times a year and each year fund scholarships for local nursing students. Foundation Director Kim Couch says the bond runs deep.
When you live on campus, I think it's entirely different. They were at the hospital 24/7 for the entire time of their nurse training, and they had lots of bedside experience, and they are thrilled to celebrate with the nurses of today and share their knowledge.
This year's two $2,500 scholarship recipients are Skylar Herricks and Lena Burns, both of Parkersburg. Couch says one is a current Camden Clark patient care tech earning her nursing degree, while the other is an RN pursuing her master's.